Exercise of difference. Difference between two squares. Difference between two squares. We think this is a square. Length of this square is A. We cut square with side length is B. Then area of remaining portion is A squared subtract B squared. We think this and we cut along this line and we paste it as this way. Then length of this figure is A plus B. Breadth is A subtract B. This area is equal to this area. Area of this rectangle is A plus B times A subtract B. Area of this remaining portion is A squared subtract B squared. We can write A squared subtract B squared is A plus B times A subtract B. Then factors of difference between two squares is equal first term plus second term times first term subtract second term. Then factorize this A squared subtract 9. We can write 9 as 3 squared. We can write it A plus 3 times A subtract 3. Second one. Y squared subtract 81. We can write it as Y squared subtract 9 squared is equal Y plus 9 times Y subtract 9. Factorize 100 subtract A squared. 100 is equal 10 squared. Subtract A squared. First term plus second term. First term subtract second term. Another one. 49 subtract Y squared. 49 is equal 7 squared. Subtract Y squared. 7 plus Y. 7 subtract Y. Here 200 subtract 2x squared. Now first we decide are there any common factors for these two terms. 2 is a common factor. We divide 200 by 2. It is equal 100. Subtract. 2x squared divided by 2x squared. Then we write 100 is equal 10 squared. Subtract x squared. 2 times 10 plus 6. 10 subtract x. 75. Subtract 3y squared. 3 is a common factor. 75 divided by 3, 25. Subtract y squared. 3 times 25 is equal 5 squared. Subtract y squared. 3 times 5 plus y. 5 subtract y. 4p squared subtract 9q squared. 4 is equal 2 squared. 9 also equal 3 squared. 4p squared subtract 9q squared. We can write this as the square of 2p subtract square of 3q. 2p plus 3q. 2p subtract 3q. Next question. P squared over 4 subtract q squared over 9. We can write this as p over 2 squared subtract q over 3 squared is equal p over 2 plus q over 3 times p over 2 subtract q over 3. Half of a squared subtract 2b squared here. We take 2 as common factor. Now we take half as a common factor. Then a squared subtract. When we find 2 for this place, if we write 4 to this place, half times 4, half times 4b squared, 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2b squared. Then half times a squared. 4 is equal to squared. 4 is equal to squared. 2b squared. We can write half times a plus 2b. A subtract 2b.
Can we explain it again?
Here, question is factorize half of a squared subtract 2b squared. We find
The simple explain confront. Simple explain confront.
half is a common factor. We take half as a common factor. Then half times a squared. We multiply a squared by half of a squared. Now 2b squared divided by half. 2b squared divided by half. 2b squared when we multiply by reciprocal of this 2 times 2, 4. 4b squared is here. Now, this is the square. 4 is equal to 2 squared. B squared, 2 square of 2b. Then difference between two squares. Now we factorize this. A plus 2b, a subtract 2b. Five a square subtract 125b square. First we decide, are there any common factors here? Yes, what is it? 5. 5a square divided by 5 is equal a square. Subtract 125 divided by 5 is equal 25. B square. 5 times a square subtract 5 square b square. 5 times a square subtract 5b square. 5 times a plus 5b, a subtract 5b. Next, 1. 45 subtract 5x square. 5 is a common factor. 9 subtract x square. 9 is equal 3 square subtract x square. 5 times 3 plus 6. 3 subtract x. A squared subtract 1 over 2 b squared. We write here 8. We take the common factor as half. Now 8 divided by half. 8 divided by half is equal 8 is multiplied by 2 over 1. 16. A squared subtract b squared. We can write 16 as 4 squared. A squared subtract b squared. Half times 4a squared subtract b squared is equal half times 4a plus b. 4a subtract b. x square subtract 72 y square. 2 is a common factor. 50 divided by 2 is equal 25 x square. Subtract 36 y square. 2 times 25 is equal 5 square x square. 6 square y square. 2 times 5x square subtract 6y square. 2 times 5x plus 6y. 5x subtract 6y. Calculations using factorizing. Find without using a calculator. 1.8 square plus 0.2 times 1.8. Here 1.8 is squared is equal 1.8 times 1.8. We find the common factor as 1.8. We take 1.8 as a common factor. 1.8 square, 1.8. Here 1.8 is a common factor. Then plus 0.2. 1.8 times 1.8 plus 0.2 is equal to 2 times 1.8. 2 times 8 is equal 16. Remaining 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 3. 3.6. Second one. 2.5 square times 0.5 times 2.5. Here 2.5 is a common factor. 2.5 squared is divided by 2.5. 2.5. Then here plus 2.5 is a common factor. Then 0.5. 0. Plus 5 plus 2.5 is equal 3. 3 times 2.5. 3 times 5, 15, remaining 1. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 7.5. 1.3 times 3.7 plus 3.7 square. 3.7 is a common factor. 1.3 plus 3.7. 3.7. 3.7 is multiplied by addition of these two numbers. 7 plus 3 is equal 10. Remaining 1. 1 plus 1 is equal 2. 2 plus 3 is equal 5. 3.7 is multiplied by 5. 5 times 7 is 35. Remaining 3. 5 times 3 is equal 15. 15 plus 3 is equal 18.